And we're already having too much fun. And we are back. And we just finished watching Tucker and Dale versus Evil from 2010. This is rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes. But before we start, we want to welcome the lovely KT. How you doing, baby?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for coming on. Me. You know what? I've been meaning to ask you to come on to do a review, and I don't know how long. I think I've talked about you a lot, and I'm like, why haven't I had this woman on before? What the hell's wrong with me? But
listen, I'm a delight.
You are a delight, my darling. And I'm so gratified that you're here in spooky season, my favorite time of the year, to talk about
Mine too.
Yeah, yes, I know. This fun film. This was KT's choice. Excellent, by the way. Mm-hmm. When was the first time you saw this?
Oh gosh, I couldn't even tell you. Years and years. Probably when it first came out. Definitely not in the movie theater, because I'm not generally somebody that goes to the movie theater for horror, except one of my friends is big into horror and she just couldn't find anybody to go with her. So I became the default friend that went to all the horror movies with her.
You're a good soldier.
So that, yeah, I'm an excellent friend.
Yes, absolutely. This is tagged as buddy comedy, dark comedy, farce, parody, and slasher horror. It absolutely ticks all these boxes. According to IMDb, affable hillbillies, Tucker and Dale, are on vacation at their dilapidated cabin when they are mistaken for murderers by a group of preppy college students. This is our first time. I want to go start with you. What did you think of the film?
I thought this was so much fun. Just from the get-go. Because you're expecting one thing, and then you're just presented with just absolute ridiculousness of these stupid college students. And I loved like how there was that part where Tucker is just like, well, what are we going to tell them? Oh, I had a doozy of a day. And then later on, he has to say that exact same thing. They all just came out and started killing themselves on my property. It was so much fun, and like the little homages to other horror films,
movies,
when he chainsaws into the hornet's nest, and he's just running around swinging the chainsaw like at the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
all of it was just great, and plus you had the fact that they're just like lovable characters, especially Dale.
Yes,
who's just his big issue is he just can't talk to women. And the guy's just like, all you gotta do is smile and laugh.
Oh my God, we both cringed.
And then he laughs.
He's holding a scythe, and it's like, you guys going camping? So good.
We've loved that guy since Reaper. Remember, he was like the friend on Reaper.
Sock on Reaper.
Yeah, Sock. So Tyler Labine is.
Yeah.
Oh, Labine is Dale. Our favorite Alan Tudyk is Tucker.
Yeah.
You know what? For a minute there, I thought something bad was going to happen to Tucker. I was like, no. This was a very emotional day for me because after this movie, we saw Train to Busan, which was like, which wrecked the crap out of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Alan Tudyk in Firefly is amazing. Yes. And so I love him to pieces to begin with. Yeah. And then seeing him in this, there's not anything that can happen to him.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'll fight anybody.
Exactly. Same.
He's you like to say, I'll fight him.
It's a national treasure.
He is absolutely a national treasure. Yeah. I'm so happy when I see him. You know what? I love that he's kind of in on that Disney money with all his voice work.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Gosh.
Good for him.
And so many that you wouldn't know that it was him.
Yeah, like it's so funny. I mean, not to take the conversation in a different direction, but the first time we saw Wreck-It Ralph, we're like, who's King Candy? We're like, that guy sounds vaguely familiar. And then when we saw Alan Tudyk, and we were like, holy smokes. But he's different. Like, he's also... what the hell? Who was he in Rogue One?
K2SO.
K2SO.
Yep.
Yeah.
K2SO. He's Haha in Moana.
Oh, and the chicken in Moana, right?
Yep. He's the chicken. He's also, I think, the lead. There's a goat. He's a goat at one point. I don't know what movie that is for the life of me.
I know what you're talking about.
Because I don't have children.
I don't remember.
But yes.
Yeah. He's Gary 4 in Superman, which was excellent.
That's right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's
so
real
good.
good.
I haven't listened to your review of it.
Oh, don't.
Because
until you watch it. Yeah.
I'm exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't listen to Joanne until until
after.
I see the movie.
My older kid loved it so much she saw it in the theater twice.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. And this is a child that has the attention span of a gnat.
And she hates everything.
And she hates
I
everything.
listened to the podcast.
Exactly. Because, TikTok generation, if it's not 3 minutes or under, you've completely lost her.
That's impressive. Okay, all right, I'm sold. I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did because I feel like Superman is kind of a boring guy because it's like, well, he's
goody two shoes.
He's all powerful. He's indestructible. Yeah, but Gunn does a good job there. But getting back to
usually
Tucker
does.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's true.
I mean, Ellen Tudyk can make us go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
To Ray's point, a national treasure.
Exactly.
So then, to your point, this touches on it is parody because it touches on a lot of other horror genres. The whole idea of like hillbillies in the woods, in the deep, doing nefarious things. But here, as the audience, we're privy that Tucker and Dale are good guys. They're just not the smartest. But to your point, those kids, I mean, we've mentioned in the past, it's not horror until young people are making stupid choices, and there is plenty of that in this film.
Plus they're so inept.
Yes. The first kill, I was like, wait a minute, what just happened? That guy just running into
wood chipper.
Yeah.
Oh no,
that was the second one.
That was like the second
one. Right.
Yeah. And then the wood chipper, and then the guy in the hole, the shitter, the crapper hole.
The wood chipper was probably my favorite because when Tucker's just explaining, he's like, somebody just ran headfirst into the wood chipper.
Well, I feel like that was Chekhov's gun. Like as soon as they were pulling into the vacation home, their new vacation home, and you see that they're towing a wood chipper, I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I think somebody's going to die.
I think when I first saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, that's going to come into play.
Yeah.
There's no other reason to have a wood chipper in a movie unless somebody's going inside of it.
Yeah. Agreed.
And so wait, which was the first kill? Was it the one with the spike?
So, yes.
Yes,
that guy.
He was probably my favorite one, only because it was with the hornet's nest. They were both running side by side. There was a slow motion of like realization of wait, this guy may not be a killer, and then and the bee lands on his nose. He the realization is in his eyes. Like every time literally slows down when he gets killed, and I'm like, oh, this is how this is going to be.
You sort of don't expect it. Yeah. It's just like all of a sudden it's like, okay. And I like that kid's face too. He sort of didn't expect it, and it's just such a weird way to die. And it's like one of those things. Like if Home Slice had paid a little bit more attention, again, young people making very, very terrible choices. But the wood chipper is also gratifying. And then when Tucker and Dale try to clean that up, it's also fantastic. And then the whole thing about explaining it to the sheriff or whatever that comes, it's like this doesn't sound anywhere plausible at all.
Right. And I love that they see the cop before you meet him, and he's like kind of a dick, and he comes into, and then they're even in the cop car going, no, don't go in. So he's all of us just, they're screaming, don't go in there. And God bless it, he does.
Yes. And then it was funny because I think you mentioned you were like, oh, he's going to back up into that beam, isn't he?
Yeah. And then that was another Chekhov's gun sort of thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then from there, the kid that picks up the gun. That was brilliant too. Because it was
my gosh.
You got to take the safety off on the side.
Dale's such a gentleman. And he does, and obviously this kid doesn't know
he gets
how
yelled at, like, don't tell him.
And then, this child shouldn't have been dealing with firearms. That didn't end well. And the friends in the back of the cop car are just like screaming and running for their lives. Who gets it after that? It's the girl that gets her face sawed off.
Yeah.
And
that guy just like runs in
on fire.
And then he's on fire.
Ugh. And then the girl who uses moonshine to try to douse him out.
Oh, God, it's like everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
Goes wrong, yeah. And
perfect.
then how did she get it? The
ditzy one?
Yeah.
I was waiting for her. I'm like, come on. How is she not the first one?
Yeah, because she really was the dumbest one in the bunch.
I was like, oh dear God, she's gonna get away.
Yeah.
No. please somebody kill her. Just by accident. I don't mean it to be on purpose, but you know what?
Yeah. And she gets it, and then the whole vacation cabin explodes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then we're left with
heartbreaking.
Dale, Allie, Tucker, and Crazy Pants. What was his name?
And Chad. He was
Terrible
the ultimate
name.
Chad. I'm like, that's the perfect
He had
name.
the
It's a
sweater
perfect
tied
name.
around his shoulders. So, yeah, you knew he was a douchebag.
Is that the big sign?
Oh,
when
God,
I realized afterward that his name was Chad, I was like, of course it is. Of course it is. He's the perfect Chad.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell. I mean, so this comes to us by director Eli Craig with writing credits to Eli Craig and Morgan Jurgenson. You could tell that these writers love horror. This felt almost like a love letter to horror, right? Because it really does touch on so many things, like Last Girl Standing, kind of nefarious stuff in the woods, don't go in there, kind of to KT's point, like we're all yelling, like, don't go in there, and yet people never listen, as is wanted in horror. But I think that's part of the fun. And this is really good for like a horror comedy. It's kind of funny because sometimes things land and sometimes they don't. And I think here the writing is sharp enough that it absolutely sticks the landing. I think sometimes when you watch horror comedies, they either go in one direction or another. And it's like, I'll sit there and I'll be bored.
Right.
Or it just wasn't funny enough, or it didn't feel like a horror film. It's like,
well, I mean, sometimes they're really going for the joke. It's like we're building up, we're setting up a joke, and boom, there's the joke, or it's just some sort of gross out thing. Whereas this one, they really wove it in, and they played on the expectations, because you're expecting the crazed hillbillies to be just like murderous lunatics. You don't really expect the college kids to be the ones doing all the killing. And the fact that they are like, neither side really wanted to hurt the other one. It was just one side was so incredibly stupid that they just ended up basically killing themselves. And the way they worked it in, they wove it into the actual story, where Tucker and Dale, they were just having a vacation in their vacation home that they were trying to fix up. And it was the most innocent thing. And it wasn't like, I'm setting up this wood chipper so this guy will jump in. Or They did that all on their own. And that's the thing that made it funny, was that they were just so inept.
Yeah. And everybody played it so straight. I mean, I think that's one of my favorite things, is when they play it straight, it just feels more real. And like, this could actually happen. Like, I could have been Tucker and Dale, just, like, this is the coolest fort ever, this is awesome. And then, what the hell are those idiots doing? What are they doing? Why is that girl going swimming in the middle of the night?
And why is this boy jumping headfirst into the wood chipper? I still, like, I think when that scene happened, I just laughed and laughed.
Yeah. And I think it was like that scene, or the scene with the weed whacker, where the ditzy blonde just gets like just douched with blood. Oh my God.
And they set it up so well, because they, even in the beginning, and all of the frat, I mean, they're obviously in frats, they're doing the frat boy thing, and I hate them immediately.
You never want frat kids to be successful.
No. But then it was funny because as I was watching that scene right in the beginning, I was like, wait a second. How big is this car that they're in?
Yeah.
How
we
many
mentioned
people
that too.
are in this car?
Yeah.
Like it's a clown car.
I know there was like row after row of people.
There was 9 people in that car.
Was there 9? Did you count?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing I noticed was like you have the people in the front row talking to the people in the back, and then suddenly there was just a third row of people,
right,
and then at the very end,
is that girl?
there was the girl who pops up and like, we forgot
it's just out of nowhere. We don't have beer. I'm like, what? Where did you come from? What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
so
a big
funny.
car. And it was funny because when they get out of the car to go into the convenience store towards the beginning, like the back of the car didn't look like a big enough car.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like Doctor Who's TARDIS or something. It was,
I mean, exactly right. Yeah. I grew up with a Chevy Suburban. Like every car my family had was a Chevy Suburban. I have 3 younger brothers, so we had to, and that was the biggest truck. Meanwhile, this thing, I was like, no, this is a van. This is like,
yes, this is a TARDIS on wheels.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, I think this is a great selection for spooky season, especially in the horror comedy genre. And I think for people that want to partake in spooky season but don't really like too many scares or too much gore and splatter, I think this is absolutely a righteous pick. And I think run, don't walk, and check out 2010's Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Absolutely.
That's such a fun title.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like so unexpected because it's like they're just 2 dudes just trying to live their lives.
They just want to fix up their vacation home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Listen.
And they just want to live their lives, and just all this weird shenanigans is going around. And it's so funny that that's how they compartmentalized it. It's like, oh, well, there's just people coming on our property and killing themselves.
That's right.
Dale just wants to meet a nice girl.
Oh, and he does. I mean, he does wind up, which you don't expect at all.
Right.
Because you're like,
super cute.
Yeah. Yeah. The final girl is actually worth saving. Yeah. Okay.
And I love the gift he gave her, the helmet, because she kept knocking herself out.
That's so sweet.
It was so funny. I was like, that's great. That's great. All right, I'm going to go around the table and get numbers. Katie, I'm going to start with you. Excellent pick again.
Oh, thanks.
1 to 10, what would you give this?
I would say, I'm saying a 7 or an 8. You know what? Maybe an 8. Let's go 8.
Yeah, I think eight's a good choice. I think I too would give it an 8. I think from start to finish, this is absolutely fun horror comedy. This is the definition of horror comedy. It felt like the filmmaker and the writers just do a really good job of calling out and flagging stuff that you've seen before, but it's kind of cute and refreshing here, and it's not scary. It's really not scary. I mean, there is blood splatter and stuff like that.
There is a bit of gore, but it's not right. People actually die.
But it's so over the top and so silly that
they're frat people. Who cares?
Exactly. And just, it's not going to traumatize you. And if it does, then I think you've got bigger issues. I mean, honestly, get that checked out. What do you say? 1 to 10?
I'd give it an 8 too. I was charmed by this movie.
I was too.
I really like the 2 main characters.
Yeah.
The idiocy of the college kids just added to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I didn't understand what was up with that sheriff who was just like, you're all going to die up there or something. But that's part of the horror genre too.
Right.
Anytime there's a group of people going to the woods, they usually stop at some place and the gas station attendant's like, you're all gonna die.
Are you sure you want to go there?
You don't want to go up there. That's where the incident happened.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah.
Which in this case, it did.
Yeah.
You don't find out till the end.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
We saw this on Prime, right?
I believe so. Yeah, Prime.
Yeah. With limited commercials because we're not going to upgrade.
Screw that.
Screw that. But that's fine. I mean, we grew up with the 4 p.m. movies.
Yeah.
And there was always commercials, so this is quite a treat. Yeah, absolutely. In spooky season, check out Tucker and Dale versus Evil from 2010. rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes. This comes to us from director Eli Craig with writing credits to Eli Craig and Morgan Jurgenson. And before we wrap it up, we want to encourage everyone again to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments what you think of Tucker and Dale versus Evil and what your favorite horror comedies are. And we'll come back tomorrow with another review. And a big shout out to KT.
Woo-hoo.
We also want to mention as part of the review tonight that KT is doing a fundraiser for St. Jude's, a really great organization that does amazing work from just top to bottom. I think it was started by the actor Danny Kaye, and just an amazing organization with a great track record that's in the business of helping families cope with worst case scenarios and just
with children with diseases and everything like that. And no child that goes into St. Jude's pays a dime, not their family, for travel, for anything. It's really just an all-inclusive. If your child has cancer, then send them to St. Jude's and you will be taken care of. It's an amazing charity. It's one my husband and I donate to all the time. And we joined with skeletons.org to use our Halloween powers for good. And so we've partnered with St. Jude, and we're donating all of our Halloween stuff right to them, and so we're excited to be a part of that.
Yes. Thanks. And we're gonna link it in the blurb as well. Please, we encourage you, if you can, in spooky season, do something that's gonna make you feel good all over. Such an incredible organization helping families during some of the worst times.
Yes.
And to KT's point, taking that burden off of them so that they can focus on being together and getting on the road to recovery. KT, you are a joy. I am honored to call you friend. Seriously, you are one of the
sister.
You are one of the best people I know. Again, using your powers for good. Let's help KT and the kids at St. Jude's have just a wonderful, wonderful time in spooky season. And we'll see you all tomorrow with another review. Thanks again, KT. Go donate to St. Jude's. Woo-hoo. And with that, we'll wrap it up and bid you all a
good night.
Good night.
Good night.